Hello everybody, it's Rosie and welcome back to my channel, and today is a very exciting day because Dunkin' Donuts has released their early summer 2025 drink and food lineup. So this is what we're going to be working with for the next few months until they release their next summer lineup. But today I have a few of the items here that we're going to taste test so I can tell you like what you should try and what you should maybe avoid. So if you have not already, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's get into it. Alrighty, so we are going to start off strong with a pistachio signature latte. It has like little crumbles on top. Oh, they're waffle cone pieces. Hello. I did say in, I think my last two videos since the pistachio came out, that I was really surprised that they didn't come out with a pistachio signature latte, and that was really disappointing because they did the pistachio iced coffee, like pistachio in literally every other form besides the signature latte. I do think it's bizarre that they chose to release them on separate menus. I'm not like mad about it, I'm just saying that it is a little bit weird because generally when Dunkin' releases a brand new syrup, they put everything on one menu together to try, and this time for whatever reason they just were like, okay, well, pistachio iced coffee, and then in a few months we'll release the pistachio signature latte. Ooh, I like this a lot. I haven't been liking the pistachio syrup in the iced coffee, and I've had it a few times now, and each time like it kind of feels lost. But in the latte, because a latte is like mostly milk with a shot or two of espresso, I think because this has a milk base versus a coffee base, I'm picking up on the pistachio a lot better than I was in the iced coffee drinks. So no, I like this. It's really smooth. There is a little bit of a bitterness on the back end of the sip, but generally speaking, it's very smooth. It's not like a negative bitterness, I'm just noticing it, if that makes sense. Like, I'm gonna keep sipping on this. However, I'm aware that there's a little bit of an aftertaste. Yeah, no, I like this a lot. Okay, time to lick the whipped cream. Also, the bottom of this is like covered and sticky. Also on top of this, there was whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and waffle cone pieces. So it's a pretty loaded latte, but I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 5. Like, I would get that again to sip on it for sure. I don't know, it's giving the month of May. You know how sometimes there can be days that are a little bit cooler, but it's still very comfortable overall. Like, oh no, it rained this day, but then it's gonna jump back up to 60 degrees and you can go on a hot girl walk and still wear your over-ear headphones without sweating too much. But as a drink. Okay, next up is our tropical guava refresher, and I got this with lemonade. I've come to find that I lean towards the refreshers made with lemonade more than I do like just the straight refreshers, because I think sometimes they can be a little bit too concentrated for me. So I got this with lemonade. Gonna give it a little mix, get the syrup distributed. Also a gorgeous color. Like, this is the color that I associate with like the month of July. Like, if I was gonna sip on a drink in July, it needs to be this color. I like that. I would say that this is comparable to like the Starbucks dragon fruit refresher with lemonade. This is really tasty. Like, this is definitely something that I'll get over and over and over again. So I think I do have to give this a 5 out of 5 stars, which is wild. This is our first 5 out of 5 for the day. So how exciting. Dunkin' also released a few different variations of the refresher. I didn't opt in to buy those. However, Dunkin' now has a light refresher where it comes with less of the concentrate in it if you don't want it as strong. And then they also are doing a sparkling refresher for the summer, which they've done sparkling refreshers before. So I think they're just bringing them back for this menu release. I really like that. Alrighty, and then this one I spilled in the car. Well, not in the car. I spilled it when I was taking out of the car. It's not in my car, don't worry. This is a reimagining of menu items that are already at Dunkin'. I've noticed that in their menu releases, they've been coming out with like a few more variations of drinks, of menu items that currently exist and are being served. So I think that's always exciting because, you know, they're combining things that maybe it's a popular item that they're seeing on TikTok or Instagram or whatever it may be, and it's popular enough that they're pushing it out on the apps for other people to try. So I thought that was particularly exciting. But this one here is a Mocha Toasted Almond Cold Brew. I will say the color of this, I don't know, it's a lot lighter than I was expecting, given that there's no milk in this. The cold brew like did absorb into the coffee, I will say, like it definitely like melted into the coffee, but I don't know, it's still kind of, it's a little bit lighter than I was expecting. And then of course there is the mocha residue at the bottom, as there is with every single mocha Dunkin' drink. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do. I think the Dunkin' mocha drinks are very, very hit or miss. I don't know, sometimes they're just too strong, and I think that the toasted almond cuts through this really nicely. I will say it's very, very mocha forward. And for the fact that it's cold brew, I'm not really tasting a lot of coffee, which you would think you would taste in a cold brew because cold brew is stronger. It's not bad, but I don't think it's something that I would get again, so I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then last but not least, we have our food item. I wore a yellow shirt today so I could match. This is the Dunkin' iced strawberry lemon loaf. I love their classic lemon loaf, so I'm very excited about this. It's very tasty, it's very moist. The texture is impeccable. I could just like eat that whole thing and be unfazed. I wouldn't necessarily associate it with strawberry. It definitely is a lemon loaf, but there's a secondary flavor that's like kind of cutting in and like mellowing out the lemon, which for sure is the strawberry. I don't think it tastes definitively like strawberry. It's delicious though, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 5. I would get that again. It's very tasty. I will say that whole slice, this whole slice, 450 calories. Delicious though. Delicious though. I'm not mad about it. Okay, now it's time for our best and our least best. We have 4 items that we're working with today. So for our least best, I am going to give it to the Mocha Toasted Almond Cold Brew. It's not that I have anything against the cold brew. I think the mocha is just a little bit too strong, and I don't taste any coffee, which I would like to taste in a coffee drink. Like, I don't need to taste a lot of it, but I should at least be tasting a little bit of it, wouldn't you think? And then for our best, we are going to be giving it to the Tropical Guava Refresher. This is phenomenal. I am gonna be sipping on this for like the next few months. Like, this is what I'm gonna treat myself with when I go to Dunkin', because this is really, really good. I think it would be a little bit overwhelming in a medium, but that's what the light refresher is for. So I think it's really fun that Dunkin' is starting to like offer alternatives to their drinks, in the sense that it's like, maybe we don't want to be drinking like something that's super, super, super strong and super sugary. It can just be like slightly less strong and still super sugary. Yep, hits the spot. Get it with the lemonade. I don't know what it tastes like without the lemonade. I don't care what it tastes like without the lemonade, because that's the way to do it, and that's the best way to do it, is with the lemonade. But all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the early summer 2025 menu at Dunkin' Donuts. And make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to my channel, and comment down below if you have tried the Dunkin' Donuts early summer 2025 menu, and like, let me know what your Dunkin' order is, because I would love to try what you guys drink on the regular. But like I said before, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so, 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 so much, and bye.